Well, turn your radio. Okay. Mav?
Welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Cigar in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We are here with my two co-hosts, Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick, welcoming you to the show.
Morning, folks.
Good morning. We got our coffee.
We got
our
donuts.
cigar ready to light. We got donuts. And we got 3 sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches that I promised
That's the way we roll.
from McDonald's.
I thought he would.
And it's a chilly morning here in Ocean Springs.
Yeah.
Which is a nice change.
45 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's warmed up pretty good. It's in the 60s.
Well, coffee's pretty good.
The heat, I turned the heat on to 70 because it's 66 in here. Not good for the humidor. But it is flannel weather in the South.
Yes.
Long sleeve shirt.
Flannel.
Sweatshirt.
I forgot my stuff today.
You can take it off if you want, whatever.
Right.
Roll up the sleeve. This is perhaps my favorite time of the year.
And it won't last long.
No, it really won't.
Mine's the spring.
I don't like spring because allergy season. All the pollen that flows around.
Yeah, it's flying up. It is flying up.
But I have in past years played golf in December in shorts and polo.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that nice. So this theoretically can just warm up at any time.
2 gentlemen are in the shop today, Mikey Silvers and Jake, the
Schneider, the handyman.
Jake is the handyman.
He is the
handyman
he's the
from
superintendent.
Cigar and Lounge here.
So today we're smoking the Oliva Hellion, and we're enjoying another wonderful coffee
From Mandy.
in Findlay, Ohio.
Yes.
Findlay, Ohio.
She hooked us up with a couple ones. I saw next week's lineup.
And Patrick.
Good morning, Patrick.
Did she hook up to another one? Oh,
No,
we got
there's-
one more in
there's
there.
One more in there. It's the Buckeye.
We got a lot of. That's why I saved the fucking last.
Yeah,
I didn't want to touch that.
So this is called
I didn't
Biggby
want to
coffee.
touch that
I
container.
understand.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah,
So-
we'll give it a shot. It's tasting
Well-
pretty good so far.
We'll let you know all about the coffee and the cigars
a little
after
bit.
the banter. First off, let's talk about the Sorry Saints.
They suck. Plain and simple.
I'll tell you how bad they suck.
They can't win.
When you saw the list of players that were out because of injuries,
You know,
you got to
it was a
wonder,
loss.
why don't they have people that can step up behind them? There's nobody else that could do Oliva's job. There's nobody else that could do the job, right? What's
Yeah.
wrong with that team?
They're not getting people they need in case of injury.
It seems like they're wasting money on people that they don't need to waste money on.
Well, that's what you got to put the practice squad in for. You bring people up that should be able. These guys are professionals.
Yes.
They can't be that much difference between the number 1 guy and the number 2 guy. There shouldn't be.
Slight differences in maturity levels.
Yeah.
Okay, and time out on the field actually adds to that maturity level. Spencer Rattler gets thrown out there as a rookie. First pro game
No, he
last week.
last week. Yeah.
This week was his second week. And he was abysmal. It's not like he threw a lot of interceptions, but he fumbled twice.
He played well.
Bad fumbles, too.
He got 28 points. He played well the week before.
But it wasn't enough
Well, the
to
whole
win the game.
you got. It's not only the offense. It's the deep.
Yeah.
I got the Saints in my fantasy football defense. They got me 2 points. You start with 10. They got me 2 points. 2 points.
Well, at least they did something defensively.
Well, luckily, the guy I'm playing had one guy going to New Orleans, tight end Johnson, who I never heard of, and he's probably playing because Taysom Hill's out.
yes.
He got.
Well,
he got
Hill is
him. He's a quarterback tight end.
tight end. Yeah.
But that guy got him 3.3 points. So I'm only down by 1.3. Okay. But it's tough. It's football weekend. It's Friday. College football starts today.
So
You're at 6 o'clock, right?
6
Let's
o'clock
talk real
tonight.
quick about what do you think about the Saints coaching? Should Allen be fired? Yes or no?
Mid-season, or not even mid-season? No. I say no.
Let him finish out the season
Yes.
and then pay him off.
Well,
Then it's time for him to go. But I don't think it's right to fire somebody this early in the season.
when you fire somebody this early in the season, it's a statement that you suck.
Mm-hmm.
If the season is salvageable,
Right.
maybe. I don't know. What is their record?
I don't think the season's salvageable for the Saints.
I don't think so either. I don't think a new coach is going to do anything.
I agree with you at that point. I say he gets fired at the end of the season.
The Saints are 2-5.
Yes.
7. You got 11 weeks left.
Yeah.
They would have to pretty much win out.
They're not going to.
No. Get rid of the coach. What does that tell the team? You know, because they're going to pull somebody off the line somewhere and make him an intern coach, right? And they're not going to hire a new guy and bring him in the middle of the season.
Correct.
Right.
So
It's
not my money. I know what I would do, but
to me, it was really sad seeing Sean Payton over on the other side. That was my opinion.
well,
Sitting on the Denver side, knowing what he had done with the Saints in the past.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I honestly think we're just hung over from Drew Brees. We had a quarterback that's
I agree.
arguably Hall of Fame quarterback.
oh,
I have to agree with you on that. They haven't had anybody to fill his shoes yet.
nobody's come out. There's
You
nobody
there?
out there.
Bad acquisitions, I guess you could say.
Yes.
Putting all their faith on a quarterback that
Likes,
couldn't produce
likes wearing eyeliner.
at the Raiders.
No.
It was unbelievable to me. I said that is probably one of the worst acquisitions as far as quarterbacks go.
That the Saints received.
But
Morning,
here he was talking smack about how great he wants to make this team and all that. Everybody wants to do that when you're getting paid.
You said one of the worst acquisitions?
I think one of the worst. I'm not going to say the worst.
Deshaun Watson was the worst, I think. $234 million guaranteed.
Yeah, that's
You can't beat that. That's just
Yeah.
a total waste
You know,
of money.
Money aside, these guys got to do the job, and they're not doing it.
Well, there's a lot of factors.
You know what I
You
mean?
know, the offensive line
injuries.
has a lot of playing on,
Injuries
Yeah.
is plaguing that team.
it's plaguing a lot of teams. There's a lot of football
Shake
players.
up the
down
morning.
there. A lot of players down.
All right, switching over to baseball.
Oh,
Sorry about your loss last night.
It could have been 3-0.
I was talking
It
to my
was looking that way.
Yeah.
to my friend in the car on the way here, Andy.
Danny,
He's
good
more
guy.
of a Yankee fan than anybody I know because he just knows baseball, all the baseball he played. I said, it's okay. What do you mean? They said, we don't. I said, if they take at least one of the next 2 games, they'll be 3-2 going into New York. Okay.
That's a good point.
Now, if they lose the next 2 games,
Ooh,
they're
that's
down.
bad.
They're down 3-2 going to New York. They don't want to do that.
No.
But at least pull one of the next 2 games and go up by at least 1 game going to New York. So you got 2 shots at it.
But you know
You might
what?
get it done in 1, but not 2.
Anybody can win on them 2 teams.
Oh,
That's what it's showing you.
Well,
well,
the first
we don't have the pitches
first
yet.
2 games, Cleveland's batting was abysmal.
Yeah.
It's like they just couldn't get their bats going.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
last night
We had our 2 best pitchers going.
we saw the regular time before it went into extra innings. Obviously, we saw the I'm gonna call them the Indians because fuck it, they're not the Guardians. The
Yeah.
Indians were up, and then what happens? Judge comes up, boom,
Yep. Back to back.
and makes it an even game.
No, Tony
So-
hit another one last night.
We have to
Good
turn
game.
around. Cleveland has to turn around and really stoke up those bats in order to win that game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't looking good for them, obviously.
No.
But the bottom of the 10th, you got a guy that comes up and says, "I'm going to finish this game."
Yes.
For the first time in the series, their bats were hot when they needed to be hot.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you got to understand too. The pitcher they brought in before Holmes, Weaver, is usually spot on. That is the worst inning I've seen him pitch all year. He is the closer.
Yes.
He pitches well, and he was just not on.
It happens.
And it does. But you got other relievers in the bullpen. But Boone, who I think needs to go, like you think Allen needs to go with the Saints, brings in Holmes, the worst reliever we have, who's given up. I think now that's. Hey, Mikey.
Yeah,
Is that the 14th blown save last night by Holmes?
14. Well, it wasn't necessarily a blown save.
Right, but that's the
But
14th,
blown
14th,
game.
14th time they brought him in and he's blown it. You got other guys. You know, you think that's the same. Maybe they thought the same process I was thinking. Well, if we lose one here, that's okay. We're going to win one of the next two. Because they got a great pitcher going tonight in Gill.
You can't go into a game with that mindset that we can lose one.
No, I can't.
You don't want to go in that game in that mindset.
Well, no,
you want to go in saying we got to win this game.
You got me wrong. I'm not saying they went in saying we're going to lose this game. I think his mindset was kind of half and half. Well, we want to win, but if we lose, it's okay because we got 2 more games here. But if you lose those 2, then you're screwed going home 3-2.
My point is, you can't go in there with if we lose.
Yeah,
Well,
right. I agree.
You got to tell it.
I mean, you know that you've got to win.
That's the coach.
Yeah.
He brought in.
There's no ifs.
He brought in a catcher that can't throw anybody out. Yes, he got a hit, drove in a run, but then he blundered the base runner.
Well, the first baseman made a couple of mistakes too.
And he doesn't normally do that.
And he's usually spot on.
He doesn't do that.
And he made 2 crucial mistakes.
And one of them, hit off his glove and then shot to the wall that way. The other one was a lazy ground ball that he didn't go to, that he could have gotten. But in hindsight, bottom line is they're fucking professionals. If you want millions of dollars a year, play baseball or play any sport. Play to the best of your ability. And I'm not saying they go out there saying any player in any sport says, "Well, I don't feel like I want to play."
I don't feel like playing today.
100% today.
Well, I'll tell you what, but they are human beings, and at times there are some that are not feeling well.
Mistakes are made.
You know what I mean? But they're not feeling well. They may not have a good day. You know, I told you before when we discussed this about football, when I seen
It happens.
100 years ago, I seen the Green Bay offensive line at Pat Steaks in Philadelphia at 4 a.m. They had a game at noon, and they were all loaded.
Sure.
Well, that was self-inflicted.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But did they win the next day?
No.
They got beat.
Yeah, they got beat. And I think it was not just due because Eagles was a better team, is that the offensive line was not ready to play the ball game. You know what I mean? But in hindsight, Bones is right with saying these guys are making large money. They got to play to the best of their ability. But the second thing I said is, hey, the guy may have caught the flu. The guy didn't sleep all night. The guy, you worried about the game, and he didn't sleep all night, so he put pressure under himself. It isn't like they go to sleep and say, this is a piece of cake. We'll just go in there and kick butt tomorrow, and that'll be the end of it. I think they got to think that all the T's have to be crossed and the I's have to be dotted for us to win this game.
Don't you think being a professional player in whatever
Whatever
game, whatever sport, don't you think that being a professional player means I know when I have to go to bed?
Yes.
I know how much rest I need to be.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I know that I have to turn off the anxiety of the next game
But the thing
and
is,
just get rested.
Yes.
So,
and I say 90 out of 100 didn't do that.
and all of that is part of
I think
being.
it's higher than that. Yeah.
It's part of coaching, and it's part of the team taking care of their players, and
Yes.
their mental health, their physical health, etc.
Like what's the name did for Alabama all them years.
Yes, getting them psyched up for the
Get
game.
them psyched up for the game, making sure they got rest. They had curfews. They had this. They had that.
Yes.
And he didn't let them F around.
No.
He didn't let them F around. And that's why they did what they do.
Well, professionals have curfews too.
Yeah, I know. But,
But,
they can tweak that themselves because they are professionals.
Well, what's going to happen if I am caught out past curfew? You're going to get fined?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
A good
Let me
coach,
write you a
good
check.
coach, good manager would bench you.
They can't do
They're
that.
not going to do that now.
They can't do that. Not in the playoffs.
It teaches the rest of the team a lesson. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but you can't
But-
cause your team a loss because of that behavior.
Well, it's the same thing as put 2 other guys in place of 2 other guys.
I'm not replacing Judge tomorrow night because he
No.
stayed out all night.
God, no. Well, that's one
But that
thing.
is
we got
the point.
One thing we got is we can out hit Cleveland. Our pitching staffs are kind of close to the same, but out of all the pitching staffs going, I think the Dodgers have the best pitching staff in playoffs right now, the 4 teams.
Okay.
I don't want to play the Dodgers. Defensively, we can run with any of the teams out there.
Right,
But if your pitching's on, you're not hitting who.
I don't want to see another Subway Series.
I would love to see that.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of 2 conferences in a championship game.
Right.
Or 1 conference in a championship game. Because you lose the market share from other areas.
Okay.
So my point is, when you got New York playing New York, folks in Seattle don't give a crap.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with them. They're going to watch because they're on Western time, and it's going to be
It's going to be on at the proper.
It's going to be off at
prime
9
time.
o'clock at
Prime time. Yeah.
See, I
sure.
have to, and I'm going to disagree with that a little bit. I'd like to see a Subway Series, New York and New York. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see, and I don't want to play in the Dodgers. I'd like to see a Dodgers Yankees World Series for an Ohtani Judge showdown.
Ooh, that would be nice.
right?
Yeah, that would be real cool.
That'd bring a lot of people. Now, true baseball fans, regardless if New York's in, either New York team is in there, if it's the Dodgers and Cleveland, I'm still going to watch the World Series because I'm a baseball fan. Because it's the World Series.
Well,
so it'll lose a little bit of market share, but I don't think it's going to lose.
But let's just say,
it's not going to make.
if you had the Braves and the Texans playing,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be as in tune to the game as a fan of either one of those teams.
In the championship series, no. In the World Series, yes, because I'm there to watch baseball, not the team.
Okay, so let's throw it into an arena where it makes a difference. Eastern time zone, we know the game starts at 7 p.m. It's going to go until midnight.
right.
If you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, that game does not mean that much to you as a fan.
I agree with you.
No, I'll watch the first 4 or 5 innings till bedtime, then I'll go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's my team,
You're going to be in there watching that game to the end.
if it's my team,
Falling asleep in bed watching the game.
If it was my team, I would probably DVR it and watch it when I get up. Not look at any news, not look at anything,
Yeah.
and watch it as soon as I get up.
It's tough not to go on your
Because
phone when you're on your phone.
And I've done it before. Watched a football game till fucking 12 o'clock at night. And the next, now I don't have to worry about it because I can sleep
right.
later on.
You're tired.
I just take a gummy and I'll sleep 10 hours.
Right.
Well, maybe not 10, but between 9 and 10.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of sleeping, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to do the old man pee. Laid right back, took a little sip of water because I had a little dry mouth thing from the CPAP. Put the CPAP back on. Out cold again. I think I'm thinking lay down. I'm gonna get another 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. Fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Rant. Her alarm goes off. Because she gets up at 6 during the week to go to work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then when I got up to get coffee,
Wait, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Friday.
right, she forgot to turn it off.
Oh, from Thursday.
So when I went. She goes, "You want to do the pods, or you want to do a pod?" I said, "Make a pod." And I said, "By the way, man, I'd feel really good if I got to sleep past 6 o'clock this morning." Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, like you would have been late if you'd have stayed in
Oh,
bed.
and then I went back down and slept through my alarm. I had set for 8 and 8:15.
Yeah, you'd have been late or not even here at all.
Oh, dude, no, I wouldn't. I don't sleep through mine.
So who do we got? Let's go talk about college football that's coming up this Saturday, which is tomorrow.
Florida State
Barry's
plays
playing
tonight.
tonight. His team's playing tonight. Who do you have?
6 o'clock.
Oh, damn, he doesn't even know who
No,
he's playing.
I forget who I'm playing all the
We're
time.
playing pie. We got
You
another
playing
bye
anybody good? I'm playing Kentucky.
Got another
I
bye
didn't
week.
know week off.
Man, I don't make the schedule.
I got Kentucky.
That's 2 bye weeks already in 5 games.
I don't make the schedule.
Damn. That's not so good as if you had a bye week later down the road.
Oh, I know.
You know.
Or in between,
the
before the
Gators have
big game.
Kentucky today or tomorrow,
Tough game.
Oh,
and it always goes back and forth with them too.
we got Duke. Duke's favored by 3
Tough game.
at Duke.
At Duke, that sounds like somebody's on the roof.
All right, so let's talk about the coffee first. How about that?
Okay.
Biggby Coffee.
Somebody on loan.
Biggby Best, our most popular roast, according to Mandy, is 100% farm direct medium roast blend of carefully selected and expertly roasted beans. Smoothly, I don't even know what she really meant.
Oh, we figured that out. What was with lingering notes?
Lingering.
notes.
Okay.
Oh, I see the slack.
I had to remember when we
Lingering notes of
Fast Eddie has
caramel
lingering notes.
and a mild acidity. This is best enjoyed hot or cold. All right.
There's only two ways you can get it.
That's true. I mean, lukewarm, but
Yeah.
I really don't
cold.
think
I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying it.
I don't think
Sorry,
it's
Mandy.
lukewarm.
Are we going with ratings?
Not
now?
yet. We do that at the end of the.
Okay.
So tell us about the coffee, Bones.
The coffee.
Or I'm sorry, the cigar.
We are smoking the Oliva Hellion Devil's Own.
Very mild.
We'll go. I don't know if I agree with this description, but the Hellion Devil's Own, Toro, Connecticut, by Oliva, is a handcrafted, smooth, medium-bodied cigar made in the beautiful country of Nicaragua, comprised and full of high-grade tobacco, surrounded by a light brown, creamy Connecticut wrapper. On the heels of the successful Hellion line, the Devil's Own will prove to be an excellent addition to Oliva's repertoire.
The repertoire.
The repertoire.
This is such a great cigar to experience during an early afternoon by the ocean, sipping on some refreshing island drinks during the summer months. Well,
I don't know about that because I won't do that.
I would do the
Good point.
I would do by the ocean smoking a cigar,
But not with fruity drinks.
a good daiquiri, good margarita or something. But
You better be at some beach resort to
Well-
get that.
well,
you
I-
ain't walking down Front Beach and going.
no. I like my rum and
Diet Coke.
My drink
No,
on the
I
beach is
drink,
Bloody Mary.
that's my backup. Diet Coke or Pepsi, but it's Snapples, strawberry kiwi.
Oh, okay.
It's
That gives you the tropical.
oh,
thing.
it's a sub.
Yeah, without the kick.
You know that big Yeti I said by the pool, and that's what I drink all summer by the pool. But
I concur with that.
yeah, we'll go over these. We got. What do we got? We got anything coming up in the shop? We do have a.
We got a new selection in the shop.
Yes, we do. We got the
The
McAllen.
McAuliffe Red
Yes.
is
The
in the shop
Califf Red
here today.
at Coast Cigar and Lounge. You can get your McAuliffe Red, Blue, and Black here at Coast Cigar. But the newest one is the red.
So
Yes.
we can,
I have smoked the blue and I liked it. I haven't smoked the black.
I've smoked all three of those and then some of the others.
Okay.
I like the A, which is the ambassador one,
Okay.
and we're all ambassadors. We got our
Yeah.
coins, so we're ambassadors.
number 395.
So I like the A.
Okay.
I don't know if I smoked the.
I'm not really fond of the black.
Okay.
The
Is that
blue.
heavy?
No,
Okay.
it's
None of them
to
are
me,
real
it's
heavy.
medium.
Yeah.
No, they're not. None of them are real heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all are very good. McAuliffe, for the price,
Very reasonably
can't beat
priced.
it.
Right.
Can't beat it at all.
You're right. What is the price point on the red?
You're like $8.
Yeah,
I
$8.95.
think 850 maybe.
Yeah, $8.50, $8.95 for the McAuliffe Red, which is very reasonable for the cigar.
Well, I priced them at $8.75 and $7.75, but I have to look because they got
Well, it's around that price range, which
they
is
got,
nice.
they got upgraded.
Another $1?
I don't know. He said he upgraded.
So,
I
Here at
I have
Coast
to
Cigar,
look.
we've also got two very good specials going on. One of
Yes.
them is buy one or buy three, get one free on New Worlds.
New World.
Any New Worlds.
We have a friend that comes in and buys them all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the second one is All Saints, Mickey Peg cigars.
Yes,
We've got buy three, get one free.
that's a nice deal.
Any select.
But
Any
we,
select.
Any select.
but we
The
cannot
cheapest one drops off.
compound discounts.
Oh no,
So-
we don't stack the
So
discounts.
you
No.
can't get a military discount along with that.
Like from
That's right. That's just
Coach
not-
likes.
Yeah, that's just not. We were talking to him.
But those are two very solid sales.
Yeah, yeah.
We got people that come in just for that, the New World.
And on the 25th and 30th of this month, Sammy the Bull's coming in
He's
from.
coming in 25th, and he's bringing his son.
He's bringing his son, who's a
Turns-
newly 21-year-old kid.
I don't think
for
he's,
that
I don't
date.
think he's 20. He turns 21 when he's here. I
Yeah,
think.
the 25th.
He's going to be like that TikTok I saw this morning. or
I
last
don't
night,
think
where this kid is just sitting at the poker table, not the poker table, the blackjack table, standing there waiting, watching his watch tick down to 12, so he can go.
Oh,
Oh, man, he
man.
got the money in his hand.
Boom.
Bam! He went right to the table.
You know what? I'm sure he's been ossified before,
Oh, come on!
but
he's
it's an
21.
official ossification when he's here.
So
It's
we've
a right.
got a couple of announcements for the shop.
Okay,
One of them is we are going to be bringing the Liga line in
Liga Privada.
from Drew Estate.
Was that guaranteed?
How about that?
That was
Woo, that's big, man.
that,
And the 12th from
and the
Perdomo.
12th from Perdomo.
Wow,
So we're moving up.
And
This,
we
this
thank-
little shop
we're getting
is
big. We're getting big.
We have to thank our customers for that. For coming
Yes,
in,
we got to thank
in,
our Perdomo customers.
and the Drew Estates for
Yes,
buying.
for actually getting us to that level, because that is the Liga line is
nice.
that is a definite.
I like Ligas.
Let me she comes to me in the kitchen again this morning and says she's holding a pack of cigarettes in hand because when I buy her cigarettes, I put them in my humidor. And she goes, you might want to check your humidor. I go, what do you mean? I said, it doesn't smell like you know what anymore, so I don't keep that in there anymore. But she says it was open when it wasn't closed all the way.
Oh,
So I must not have closed it all the way.
yeah.
I said, no big deal. I got an Oasis 3.0.
Yeah.
Close the door. 5 minutes is back up to the 66.
You just got to make sure that there's water in it.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah, that's
I take that every 2
well,
months or so. Something
at
like
least you didn't say I did it, and then you would have been what?
Or,
the
well, I'm
No,
glad that it was what I was thinking when you said check your humidor. I was thinking, yeah,
I'm thinking the cigarettes are missing.
that would suck.
that.
I'm thinking that she had her last pack in her hand, and
Oh,
No,
and she
I was
waiting
thinking
for
the
some
worst. I was thinking that they had bugs.
because I've been
Oh.
slowly
Yeah, because
Slowly.
that happens.
buying. I bought a wheel of my Habanos here.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to stack it back up again and make it look. I don't like it when it's got
So
empty spaces in there. and shit.
ratings time.
ratings time.
You're
I'm
on
gonna
the,
have the coffee because I made it a little blonde, and I made it a little sweeter this time, which I like. I'm gonna give the coffee a solid 9.
wow.
It was very good because you know what? I dusted it very quick. I'm gonna give the cigar a high 7.
This is right up your line.
Yes, this is, and it was really good. Now I've smoked these before and thought they were okay,
Yeah.
but with the coffee, a solid 7, maybe even a 7.5.
Yeah.
Not a fluid.
It was solid because this is up my line.
I like
This is up my alley. So that's my rating per cigar
Overall
with
9?
the coffee.
About an overall 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Folks?
So, I'm not really a fan of either one.
Okay.
This is, to me, it's like it says, the cigar's got a little creaminess to it, but it's just too mild for me.
Okay.
I give it maybe a 7.5,
That's a good rating though.
and the coffee maybe a 7, so maybe an overall 7.25.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
For
that's all right.
both.
That's still a
I'm
good
just-
rating.
like it's- I mean, I do both again, but won't be my go-to.
Okay.
Sure.
My go-to Connecticut is the caffeine acid.
Okay. Yeah, and I like that one too. I agree with you on that.
I'm trying to get him to bring in the sweet bit now.
So, my opinion, which is like somebody's behind, everybody's
Right, we all got one.
And
Me too.
everybody's got it, yeah.
when I saw the Hellion on the table, I said,
Yeah.
"Oh no, not
Yeah.
that."
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the Hellion.
Okay.
And it's not an affront to anybody that likes them. It's just you like it, I don't. He likes it, he doesn't.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's with any cigar.
I think it's way too mellow. It's
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
too
You're not a
smooth.
mellow guy.
No, I'm not, and especially when you've got a mellow coffee.
Yes.
So to me, I'm going to give this a 6.
Okay.
I'm going to give it probably the lowest that I've given anyway.
Yes, I think you're right.
And that's only because it's just too mellow for me.
Yes.
The coffee,
Doesn't make it a bad cigar. Just it's not your style.
not at all.
It's not your style.
The coffee itself, if I was brewing it at my house, I would have pushed the extra button to
Make it stronger.
Stronger.
Okay.
We don't have that button on this.
I'm I'm not a big fan of the medium roast coffees. The
Yeah.
light roasts, I'm not.
You like the ass kickers.
I do, especially when you're pairing it with something that has nothing.
Right.
So you've got a mild cigar with, in my opinion, a mild coffee.
Not a
I
fan.
don't think that it paired well.
Okay.
I think you need a stronger coffee with this. mild
Absolutely
cigar.
do. I drank all the coffee because the flavor itself,
Nobody wants to waste.
I'm gonna no, it doesn't have anything to do with wasting. I'll dump it in a second if it's bad. I think what Mandy told us was it's got notes of caramel. I did pick that up. I like the fact that it's the low acidity because I'm battling some stomach issues with,
So it didn't hit your stomach.
so I'm not getting killed by
Good.
this.
Probiotics.
I'm gonna
Probiotics.
give the coffee an 8. I want to try it again, but I want it on the bold setting at home
Yes.
to see if it adds a little more kick.
Little
to it.
kick to
Well,
it. Sure.
Let me throw this out there. I got to double check. And I know Mav supplied the coffee maker, Mr. Coffee. I got to see what we got in PayPal as the show. And we can upgrade the coffee pot to like the Ninja we have at home, or that we can go regular, bold, rich, espresso. You know, we can upgrade the way it burns, the way it drips
Brews,
coffee,
the way it
brews
brews.
the coffee.
We can talk about
talking maybe $99.
we can talk about that offline.
Sure.
Because
Ow, I just hit my
we
elbow
do
on that
have things
chair.
to say, but we got
I
a
can
few things. Mav will be out of pocket on Monday. He's got some personal stuff to take care of. So I'm working in the morning. Mikey's working the night. And we got to say congratulations to one of the shop employees, Yogi.
Oh, yeah,
He
absolutely.
got a full-time position at the adult
Detention center in
detention center in
Pascagoula.
Pascagoula.
He is the pastor.
Oh, last night it
Chaplain.
was chaplain.
Oh, chaplain.
Chaplain.
I'm sorry.
It sounds a little bit more, I don't know. I
Um,
said preacher, whatever.
Was it Gucci or
No,
Bougie.
what is
I
it?
don't-
Bougie.
Bougie.
I think a chaplain is
Yes.
more
It's the position he holds. Yeah.
is more
Rounded?
rounded.
Yeah.
Because they could actually talk to anybody regardless of their faith.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, he's not preaching
And-
to them. He's
And his
And-
last day here
It's 2 Wednesdays from now.
is his last day will be Wednesday the 13th. Wednesday the 13th, because he goes out of town. No, wait, Wednesday the 6th. I'm sorry, because he goes out of town on the 10th for training in Virginia.
Virginia.
Yes.
Virginia for 3 days, and then he comes back, and that's great for his family. He got great benefits, good pay. I don't
He
know.
needed it.
I don't know if he's going to stop doing the. I think he might still do the home
Construction on the weekends. Yeah, he'll
do.
do some construction
But
stuff on the
Good
weekends.
for him. I think it's well earned. He's a good.
Also,
He's a good person.
Good
He's
kid,
just-
yes.
he knows.
Our
He's old
Snyder-
enough to be his dad.
our Snyder to the shop
Oh,
is his
Bun.
wife has a little one in the belly.
And I gave him a hard time last night and said, "Dude, what if it's twins?" He goes, "Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but you
We
know what?
saw
It
the-
doesn't matter
We
because
saw the ultrasound.
him
It's
and
only
his wife
one."
came over to my house on football Mondays when we used to have it, Smoking Joe at the house, and she discussed with me. And Jake didn't know nothing about it. She would like 5.
Oh,
He-
wow.
And I said that to him, and she says, "Well, that's news to me." I said, "Well, we talk."
He's gonna have
Wow.
to get his dad's. What's the
SUV.
Tahoe?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get his dad's Tahoe a lot earlier.
Yeah.
You got the Explorer. Now you're gonna have a third car seat, which has got a back seat. So you put the older one in the car seat in the back and the two in the front. But
Yeah,
now you got to get flipping seats up and
Right.
get car seats out.
and a lot more
And
shit to
switching
carry.
so you got to have 6 fucking car seats if you're gonna have something in each freaking vehicle.
Yeah,
Now we're-
yeah, it's gonna be big.
We got the kids a rental car. This chip's getting more and more expensive.
Yeah, sure it is. You got him a van, right?
We got a minivan, which I got to thank Bill for booking through his company. He got it a lot cheaper. It went from 1,800 down to 1,000,
Nice.
which is good. I thank him for that. And then we got to go, and I bought Christmas decorations that cover the front door. You know, one of those things that just kind of strap around so they see Santa Claus and all that.
That's coming up.
He's going with Christmas presents now, and which we'll end up mailing back.
Oh boy, that'll cost you some more money.
Then we're going through the freaking storage locker we got here, and we said, "This is your shit. Want it? Yes or no? Want it? Yes or no? Want it? Yes or no? Get rid of some of that shit.
Throw it out.
He's got some nice shit.
Who?
He's got some nice shit.
Yeah, but I mean, how are you gonna?
If he doesn't want any of them sweatshirts or hoodies, I'm bringing them in
You don't need them there.
they're larges. Oh yeah, dude, it gets cold there, man.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
just like it's an opposite.
Yeah, it gets.
oh, okay.
it
Well, I
gets-
didn't know it gets that cold.
oh yeah,
It's summertime. Well, it's going on summertime.
yeah. They're coming during the summer. What's summer break? It's actually at Christmas time.
Okay.
The oldest one, and we were not even going to discuss that. Other than that, everything's good, man.
All right.
I gotta
So-
go see Chips today and change my insurance. I'm moving it over from Safeco to Progressive.
Okay.
Saving $130 a month.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot. That's a box of cigars
That's $1,800 a
a
year.
month. I'm not. It's just plain.
I'm done.
It's plain.
I'm done with it.
All right.
I think it's the bottom of their line. You know, no, they got. Let's not knock Oliva. They got the Oliva V.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's fantastic smoke.
I know.
Good cigar.
It kind of reminds me of the Padron a little bit, just the way it's made, tight.
It's
And
got
whatever.
gas slightly there.
So it's time for donuts and McDonald's sandwiches, people.
For the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, thank you for joining us. Bones, myself, Maverick, and Mort will say happy weekend, great football weekend, and be safe.
Thanks for the coffee, Mandy.
Thanks, guys.
Go Knowles.
Go Gators.
Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
Engage.